Today's topic of discussion is failure. Now, it's actually a good thing. You know, as an ice skater in Texas, people always come up to me and ask, on tips on how to skate. And, they're always they think I can make them skate like me in like 4 sentences, which unfortunately it does not work that way. I've been skating for like 7 years. You're not gonna go from your first time skating to doing crazy hockey stops with like 30 minutes of it'd take hours. But then a lot of people get so discouraged, because they compare themselves to me. Well, what's funny is they're not me. Comparison is the thief of joy. Why would you compare yourself to anybody else if you're not them? The only person you should compare yourself to is you. Are you better than the previous version of you? Are you better than you were yesterday? Or are you doing what it takes to improve the current you? Oh, look at this little fella. What's up, dude? Anyway. Don't worry, we're gonna prevail. Alright, fine. But back to what I was talking about, or at least the original topic of discussion. But they compare themselves to me and they get discouraged because maybe they keep falling. And the thing is, dude, I still fall. I've been skating 7 years. I still fall all the time. I remember one time I actually fucking smacked my face on the ice, got ice burn. It was really bad. Couldn't chew for 2 days. Or I couldn't chew anything crunchy. I ate a chicharron and shit hurt. But you know what? When that happened, did I get discouraged? No. I was just like, damn, that hurts. Now I know not to do that on my crossovers again. Now I know not to lean that far. But I see a lot of people out there. They're so quick to be like, oh fuck, dude, maybe this isn't for me. Maybe I can't do this. And as soon as you say that, then it makes it true. As soon as you say you can't, then no matter the amount of physical effort you do, you're not gonna do it. Because the success starts in here. When Thomas Edison was optimizing the light bulb, or I guess making it better because technically he didn't invent it or whatever, when he was going through all the different filaments for the light bulb and none of them were working, there was an interviewer and it was like, how do you feel with how many times you've failed, with how many filaments you've tried? And he's like, failed? I didn't fail. I just learned what doesn't work, you know? And that's what failure is, learning what doesn't work. Because you don't know what does work until, well, you start trying it, start failing. I mean, I tell people at the ice rink all the time, if you ain't falling, you ain't learning. Don't be afraid to fall. Life's the same way. You're gonna fall. Sometimes that shit hurts. You just fucking get your ass back up. Just a second. Also, who do you, ask yourself this right now, who do you identify as? And then I have a follow-up question for you. Does it match what you want to be? Because if it doesn't, then you gotta make a change in the plans, you know? What you're doing right now is not working. If you're not where you want to be, and you're not doing what it takes to get to where you want to be, you are in a bad spot. Because every day you want to be better, but if you're not doing what it takes, then you never get any closer. So every day you're just stuck doing the same thing, watching the same TV shows, working the same 40-hour-a-week job. And it's kind of hard to change, you know? I mean, you might have been doing it for so long a certain way that it's just, those habits are stuck. And I said this in a previous video, but the trick to it is to start small. Like, I track my macros every day still, but I did not start out tracking all my fucking macros and calories. Well, what I started with is I just kept a running total of my calories on the calculator app on my phone. That's it. And then I was like, okay, getting pretty good at this. Probably need to start tracking my protein though, especially since I'm resistance training, moving heavy objects. And the way I track that is just mentally. I had to keep a mental count, you know. Started to remember little things like there's 52 grams of protein and a 240 gram can of chicken breast. Man, there's a lot of traffic today. Holy shit. And then, you know, next thing you know, a few months later, I got a macros app. I got a food scale. I didn't just fucking wake up one day, download the app, 5 food scale, start fucking working out 6 days a week. No, you gotta start small. Because, like, if you... This is another reason why, like, a lot of people fail at diets is they try to go fucking nuts way too quickly. They're like, alright, I'm fucking waking up at 6 a.m. on the dot, running 2 miles, eating only chicken and rice. And then 3 days in, they're like, you know, their body's going, what the fuck? Their brain's like, dude, this shit, what the fuck are we doing? You know? It's not used to that. And you're setting yourself up for failure by trying to change too quickly. You gotta have a little bit of patience with it. Because, like, if you start slow, yeah, it takes more time, but the success rate's so much higher. Because you can be like, alright, and sticking to a deficit. Okay. We were able to fit the gym in 3 days this week. Let's see if we can do 4. See if we can do 4. Or maybe you're somebody... Oh my god, I should have brought a drink. The air's dry, just making my throat dry because I'm talking a lot. Ugh. Come on. Maybe you're somebody who's never been in the gym. Just go in there. Sam Sulik says this a lot. Just go in there and, like, just get acquainted with the space. Don't even do anything. You know? I mean, that's what I did for this. I didn't even do a video. I just walked around the neighborhood holding the camera. And, like, it takes... It's a little bit of, like, mental preparation to prepare yourself. Because I'm about to be known by the whole neighborhood as the kid that walks around with a backpack and talks to his phone. You know? Which I think is, like... There's far more humility in that scenario as opposed to your first time in the gym. I mean, if like... if you're somebody who is scared to go to the gym because they don't want to embarrass themselves, or you think you don't know what you're doing, that was everybody, you know? Just look up, like, some basic workouts of the muscles you want to train. Go in and do 8 to 12 sets of that workout. Or not just of that workout, but 8 to 12 sets in general of the muscle group you want to train. And just kind of figure out what you like as you go. You know, you don't have to stick to some, like, the same workout every day. Like, that's... When I walk into the gym, I'm like, what do I want to do today? It's chest day. Do I want to do dumbbells? Or do I want to do the hammer strength press? Do I want to do pec deck? Or do I want to do cables? You know, what am I feeling today? You know what? The dip machine is open. I haven't done those in a while. Those are pretty fun. You know? If I went in and I did the same movements over and over again, I probably wouldn't have lasted this long. You know? See, that's kind of where you gotta have fun with the process. Because if you make the process fun, if you make the grind fun for you, then like you're gonna be killing it on all accounts all the time. Like who do you think will have better results? The dude who wakes up and is like, fuck yeah, it's leg day. We're gonna go in, squat some heavy ass weight, and have a good fucking time. Or the dude who wakes up, oh fuck, it's leg day. Damn. You know, which attitude do you think is gonna have the higher success rate? 100% it's gonna be the first guy. The guy who wakes up excited. He's gonna be able to go harder. He's gonna be able to stick to it for longer because it's an enjoyable experience for him, you know? And back to identity, he's made it a part of who he was. The reason he's able to like leg day is because he's associated himself with somebody who likes leg day. If you're somebody who like hates leg day or hates some difficult activity in general, the reason you hate it is because you say you hate it. Like, if you gotta be a little bit open-minded, you know, accepting of change, because nothing changes if nothing changes. That may sound a little cheesy to some, but if you get it, you get it. But yeah, bottom line is, does who you are match what you want to be? I'll be back.